Volunteers calling for answers after someone or something burned down a homeless camp in southwest Little Rock. Cleanup efforts are already underway.
THV 11's Ian Russell walks us through what happened last night and tells us why some say that population is continuing to grow.
So I said, okay, like this is an emergency, and she said, yeah, this is absolutely an emergency.
Tuesday night was rough for Caleb Alexander McKenzie.
And it hurts all of us to see these people suffering even more and unnecessarily.
He volunteers for The Van, a nonprofit serving unsheltered and homeless individuals in central Arkansas.
Things that are important to them, all gone, and probably unsalvageable. I'm sure they've gone back out there today to kind of sift through and see what they can pull out, but it was heartbreaking.
Alexander McKenzie says a fire broke out in an unsheltered camp in southwest Little Rock late Tuesday night. We're not sharing the location of the camp to protect the privacy of those there, but he shared these pictures with us. The volunteer says the people living there had to use their own belongings to put out the flames.
And that's the thing, is no one knows why this happened. They don't know if it's somebody that just decided to take advantage of them because they exist in a vulnerable state.
He says they responded last night with new tents and clothes for what was lost. And as a whole, he says there's more people needing help than ever.
So we know that there is an increased amount of homelessness that is happening in central Arkansas. And that number tracks true all over the U.S.
It says they've either had no home to begin with, or for some reason they've lost their home.
Reverend William Holloway is the CEO for the Little Rock Compassion Center. He says those affected by Tuesday's fire aren't different from us, and no one is far away from their position.
So there's just a lot of things that happens to people out here, and I think the average American, a lot of them, are only one paycheck away from being homeless.
And that's important to remember, Alexander McKenzie says. Those in this camp are our neighbors, and that's a way to help them out of this.
But what we can do is we can be there for our neighbors. We can go to them where they stay, and we can meet the immediate needs that they have as immediately as possible.
In Little Rock, I'm Ian Russell, THV 11 News.
That volunteer says the one silver lining here is that this didn't happen during the winter, where it's even more dangerous to be outside.